My name is Charles Daniels, an Oregon commit out of Louisville, Texas. And the crazy thing is, when I committed here, I was originally a free safety. Cause in high school, I played free safety and wide receiver. I'm pretty tall, I'm about 6'3", 200 pounds. So really, I could be anywhere on the field that I wanna be. And since Oregon saw what I did in high school, me being the ball hawk that I am at free safety, they wanted me to play cornerback because they already have a great free safety. And so here I am in my first Oregon Ducks practice, playing cornerback for the first time in my career. And to be honest, this being my first practice and this being my dream school, I was a little nervous. Cause look, as a kid, the first time I laid my eyes on these amazing jerseys, I immediately became a fan of this school and wanted to go here since I was a kid. And so since I'm here now, I just want to show out. But since it's my first time playing cornerback, I'm a little nervous. I'm trying to get used to always having a man to guard. As a free safety, every once in a while, coach would probably put me on a man, but mostly I was over the top, just trying to bait up the quarterback. But me trying to transfer my free safety skills to cornerback ain't looking too good as I allowed that big play. And honestly, I hope coach wasn't watching. He probably was though. To be honest, I have not been having a good practice. But on this play, I did a great job of baiting the quarterback. He threw it and I caught my first pick. Yeah, it's just practice, but I know coach liked that because he brought me to this team to do just that. And I'm going to try to do a lot of that this season. But other than that, the rest of my practice was kind of mid. A couple good plays, a couple bad plays. Pretty decent overall, but I would have liked it to be a lot better. But as we got to the end of practice, I started not being nervous anymore, especially after that pick. And so at this point, I'm ready for my first game and coach is allowing me to start. So I gotta show out. We're coming into my first game in college. And luckily for me, my first game is playing against FCS Southeast, the perfect school to shake off all the nerves. And on my first time touching the college football field, this quarterback actually tested the freshman and gave me my first pick in my college football career. And man, I can't even explain the feeling. This is my first time playing cornerback, and on my first play, I get a pick already? Yeah, I already know how the season gonna go. Now as a cornerback, I play a little bit of off coverage, because if you remember, I said I played free safety in high school. Now if I wanted to, I could get up into somebody's grill and start pressing them, but really, that's not my game. That's not my play style. I mean, just look at this play. I tried to put my hands on that receiver, got killed on the curl route, and allowed my first catch in man coverage. Just not my game. I just know that with me being an off-man cornerback and being as fast as I am and being 6'3", I'll be able to cover a lot of ground. So giving the receiver space ain't no problem for me. But you know something that is a problem and that made me worry a little bit? Just look at this play. We're playing FCS and this is what happens to one of my teammates? Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Now when you're playing against an FCS school, you're not expecting them to be any type of decent. But this game, FCS is not looking like an FCS school right now. All I know is we eventually better blow this team out. Because if we don't, then that's kind of sad and that'll be kind of, terrifying for the rest of our season. But no matter what happens to the rest of the team, I got to make sure that in this team, I'm going off, that I'm showing out. Because I got family who flew all the way from Louisville, Texas to come to Oregon to see me play my first college football game. And I'm not going to let them down. Especially when I feel like I got so much on my shoulders. Because there's so much stuff relying on me right now. Because first of all, I'm lucky that I'm here on a scholarship. Because if I wasn't, I probably wouldn't be going to college. I'd probably be working at Walmart or something. Or McDonald's, maybe. But with me being in college on a full ride scholarship, I feel like I gotta stay in college for the whole 4 years, get my degree. Because both my parents went to college, but they didn't graduate. So I'm a first generation student. And now my mother, she don't really mind what I do, as long as I'm doing something good and productive. So she wouldn't mind me going in the NFL after 3 years. But my father, he wants me to go ahead and graduate with a degree, just because it could be a good fallback option. And you know what? I agree with him, because there's a lot of NFL players that don't really stay in the NFL for that long. I mean, I'm not saying I might be one of them, but there's always a chance that an injury could happen and my NFL career could be over. And then what? I ain't got no degree. And I'm maybe working at Walmart or McDonald's. And so because of that, just because of the chance of something like that happening, I'll be staying in college for the whole 4 years, getting my degree. And that's my first game in college. Yeah, man, we done turned up on them boys. We did what we need to do. And not only am I getting my first win, I'm getting my first win at home. And man, I can get used to this. And in my first game, caught a pick. And it was the first play of the game too. Also getting 7 tackles. And now we're heading into our second game against Virginia. And we already starting off showing off how we is on defense. Getting our first stop of the game to set the tone. Now look, I'm not a kick returner at all. But I asked coach, let me come out here just one time, see what I could do real quick. And I almost took this one for 6. But probably won't be returning no more. I'd rather not. Coming off of playing at FCS school, we didn't really play comp. So we didn't really see how real talent looked like. But literally off the rip, they already getting a big play from their running back, who scores a big touchdown, and they take the lead. But we are still ranked number 12 in the nation, and they're unranked, so this is a game that we should definitely be able to win. It's 3rd and 2, tie game. Quarterback tried to scramble to pick up the first down himself. Couldn't get their amazing tackle, preventing the first down. They decided to go for it on 4th and 1. But another great stop, another great tackle to prevent the first down, and now it's turnover on downs. Offense ended up scoring, and now Virginia trying to get down the field in hopes that they'll tie the game up. But me, I'm in the drive right here. Just like in practice, allowed the receiver to have space running that out route and then jumping that route. Give me that pick, and I'm taking this thing for 6. Getting my first pick 6 in my college career. From just being a free safety and a wide receiver my whole high school career, and then coming out here in college doing this at cornerback, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm in for a good season, and my coach loving it too. If I were to say who I played like in the NFL, past to present, I'd say in my ability to be able to lock down the whole side of the field, I might be like a Deion Sanders. I don't know, y'all let me know. Because the way he was able to take away a whole side of the field from the quarterback was crazy. And if he threw it his way, he was a ball hawk, so he was going to get that pick. But the difference between me and him is that I played safety, and I was a hard-hitting safety. I was a guy who was going to get down there, put my head down, and knock somebody's head off their shoulders. And you know I had to bring that physicality to the cornerback position. So in that aspect, I might be like a Richard Sherman. So yeah, I mean, you could say Deion and Richard Sherman combined, but y'all let me know. On this play, I did a great job of baiting up this quarterback. Playing off-man coverage allowed the receiver to get past me. I know I got the speed to catch up to him. I did. And when that ball got into my hands, I just dropped it. That's crazy. That right there should have been my second pick of the game, but I just dropped it. But I can't get too much into my head about that, because if I do, I might end up dropping another one. And I can't do that, because my goal on this team is try to break the record for the most picks in the season. Not just for the school, but for NCAA. And that means I'm gonna have to try to get more than 14 picks this season. And I know I can definitely do it. With my high IQ, size, athleticism, and talent, I don't only want to try to become the greatest Oregon cornerback to ever play, but I want to become the greatest cornerback to ever touch a college football field, breaking multiple records so my name will always be remembered. And with the plays that I'm already making, only my second game into being a cornerback with much to learn, I'm already knowing it's going to be a crazy 4 years. And right now it's a 2-score game, and Virginia's still in there as long as they can score a touchdown here. But they ran the ball. Bad decision. We stopped it, and the game's basically over with. And crazy enough, I basically had the same stats that I had last game. A pick and 7 tackles. The only difference is I got a pick 6 this time. And now this week we're playing against our first ranked opponent. We're ranked number 10, playing against ranked 18 Tennessee. And already Tennessee done made their way down the field, but we played some good defense here in the red zone. Got them to 3rd and 7, and finally that pass rush got there, picking up the sack, forcing them to kick a field goal. They kicked that field goal and then stopped our offense from getting down the field, and now they're making their way down the field again, running the ball right up the middle. We ain't getting no type of help from the DTs, so they picked up the first down, 14-yard rush. I'm playing a deep half over here, and the quarterback actually threw this ball through the post route, and I could have had that pick, but for some reason, I didn't jump for it. Luckily, the pass was dropped though. But that didn't matter, because it's 3rd and 5 now, and Joe Milton finds a receiver to the back of the end zone on the other side of the field, squirrel white, for the touchdown, extending the lead. It's about 40 seconds left in this first half, and it's 10-3. They're already down the field again. As a defense, we got to do better. We allowed them to get down the field and pick up another touchdown before half. And now, because we allowed that touchdown, we're down 17-3, starting off the second half. But we just gotta keep our heads in the game. It's 3rd and 3, and Joe Milton felt as he needs to throw a deep bomb. But shortly, he'll realize that was a bad decision, because he threw it in the area where my boy Steve Stevens was in. He caught his first pick of the season. Offense only got 3 points, but at least they got some points. Now all we gotta do is try to get another stop. They done already made it back to our side of the field, and at this point, somebody gotta step up and make a play. And that somebody is gonna be me, playing this deep zone, and I let that receiver get past me because I knew I would catch up to him. And I knew Joe Milton would be dumb enough to throw this ball. Give me that pick. Unfortunately though, getting that pick meant nothing because the offense did not score with it. Didn't even get a field goal. But on the next drive, got them boys a 3rd down, and while I was playing a deep zone, I allowed him to catch that ball in the flats, just to come down and hit him before he get that first down. Another big play to force him to give us the ball back. But then again, it is still 17-6. On 2nd and 12, they're running the speed option. The quarterback threw the ball to the running back, and I got back there making a great tackle, making it 3rd down. But then on 3rd down, while we was running zone. Joe Milton finds the receiver open in the middle, right in between all the zones for the first down, a big first down at that. And man, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like as a defense, we did our thing. Offense really didn't come through and, you know what I'm saying, help us. But we're a team, we gotta make up for each other's mistakes. And I can't put all the blame on the offense, because as a defense, we allow 17 points still. And with time coming down, we got this stop here, but they'll still be able to kick this field goal, making it 20-6, and at this point, the game's over. I had a pick and 9 tackles, but we did not come out with the dub. And honestly, getting my first loss in my college career, this do not feel good, and I cannot get used to this. After feeling how it felt to lose a game, I'd be damned if we lose another game back to back. And it was pretty clear to me that this quarterback had no respect for me off the jump. It's 3rd and 13. I'm playing the flats. I'm leaving the flats basically wide open, playing about 5 yards away from it. The QB looked at me and still decided to throw it into my zone. But what he don't know is I baited him, coming down, getting his one hand grab, nasty pick, and taking this thing for 6. Then on the next drive, on 2nd and 4, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of looked like he was throwing it to me again, but he ended up getting hit, taking the sack. Right now, as a defense, we playing like we just lost a game, because we did. We playing angry because we know we shouldn't have lost last game. And we not gonna lose this one, we better not. 1st and 10, I'm in the slot, guarding the streak route. And the quarterback thought it was a good decision to try to throw this ball over my head. That's not happening, I'm 6'3", I'm getting that pick, give me that. We're looking good so far. In the first half, I already got 2 picks, and both of those picks led us to getting a touchdown. 14-0 right now, and we just allowed them to get a 24-yard rush. We cannot allow them to gain momentum. It's 2nd and 15 after getting a sack. They're running the ball to my side, and that boy ran over my teammate, so I had to come in and clean up. It's 3rd and 11 now, and they're in the red zone. I tried to give the quarterback the same look I gave him earlier when I caught that pick, but he wasn't going for it this time. Found an open receiver, and he got in there for the touchdown, making it a 1-score game. Cal's defense stepped up. They got a stop for the offense, and now they got a chance to try to tie this game up. And if we're allowing plays like this to happen, getting to that middle of the field that easily, just wide open, there's no doubt that they're going to tie this game up. And then to end off their drive on 1st and goal, throwing this thing to the other sideline, scoring a touchdown, toe tap. That's a good dive. Well, it's still 14-14, and somehow offense managed to give them the ball back with just under 50 seconds left in this first half. But I ain't finna allow them boys to get down the field and get no type of points. Playing this deep zone, the receiver ran a comeback route. The quarterback thought I was cooked, but I wasn't. With the speed that I got, I was able to recover and pick up another pick, my 3rd of the half. What's crazy to me is the fact that I have 3 picks in this game, all in the first half, and we still only have 14 points, and we're tied up with Cal right now. We're the 11th best ranked team in the nation, and we're still tied up right now. We should be up by a lot. But instead, it's a tie game, and Cal made their way down the field and scored a touchdown to take the lead. And at this point, all I can do myself is keep on making plays, keep making the big plays I've been making all game, and just hope that the offense will do what they need to do to win this game. And with me putting on a show tonight, and we're still somehow losing in this game right now, I kind of started to lose my temper a little bit and try to take it out on the other team, and that got me missing tackles. But what I gotta realize is we still in this game, and it's actually a tie game right now, and I almost end up allowing a touchdown, but luckily that receiver was just scared. He dropped the ball, he heard them footsteps. And then on 3rd and 6, the quarterback tested me again. I'm playing the inside, and I end up allowing the slant still, but I didn't allow the first down though. That's all that matters. Got the tackle, 4th and 1. And so they got the field goal, but our offense, nah, they ain't getting nothing. And at this point, we got no timeouts. About 2 minutes left in this game. We got to lock in, because after last week, losing that game at home didn't feel good at all. And there's no way that we lose 2 games straight at home. We can't do that. We get a stop here, making it 4th down, and they got to punt the ball. We got about a minute left. No timeouts though. But if there's a will, there's a way. And it looked like there was just no will. We lose this game 24-21, losing in our 2nd game straight, and both of them was at home. Terrible. And the crazy thing about this game is that my 3-pick game was ruined, because I got all 3 of these picks in the first half, but in the second, we just couldn't find a way to get it done when it mattered. As a team, something needs to change. Something got to happen. Somebody got to step up and be the leader of the team. Because after beating the first couple teams that we played, I was feeling good. We was feeling good. But then we just lost 2 games straight at home. That is bad business. Me personally, I'm performing. But what does that mean if our team isn't winning? Because obviously, the main goal is to get to that national championship and win it. But if we're losing games, we're not even going to get a chance at playing in the national championship. And right now, it's not looking like it's going to be a possibility. When I tell y'all, this practice right here after losing that game to Cal is a practice that we're always gonna remember. Because the amount of tension from the offense to the defense to not even just that, the individual players having tension with each other. You could feel it in every single play. Normally in practice, we did like normal tackles, but nah, people was hit sticking. People was hitting as hard as they could. I mean, even Bo Nix was gonna get it. We had to make sure he slid in time because he knew it was coming. But this was a practice with everybody just talking trash to each other. Everybody putting the blame on everybody but themselves. And coach, well, he just watched us. He just watched us take out our anger on each other. Maybe it's what we needed. Maybe it wasn't what we needed. But all I know is I was prepared for whatever speech he was gonna give us after practice. Because after them losses and this practice, definitely something that we need right now. And man, when I tell y'all we needed that, we really did. We came out here against Colorado, who is 4-0, undefeated, feeling real good, rejuvenated, just like at the beginning of the season. We had that boy Shedeur Sanders shook. He tossed the ball backwards without even realizing his running back wasn't there no more. I jumped right over the ball, but luckily my teammate still picked it up and took it for 6. 2-score game now. But then on the next drive, they got past the 50. It's 3rd and 10. Shedeur found his receiver open. Got him the ball. He broke 2 tackles, throwing me to the ground, scoring a touchdown, but there was a flag, bringing that touchdown back, and now it's 3rd and 20. Now on 3rd and 20, and trying to get these 20 yards back, Shedeur trying to force that ball into the middle with 2 defenders there. That thing gets picked off by Bennett Williams, and we going the other way with it. We are dominating this game right now, up 21-0 with 1 minute and 17 seconds left in the first half. And on 1st and 10, I allowed this receiver to get past me, making Shedeur believe that he had me over the top. But nah, I recovered, getting another pick. Give me that. Just straight dominance in this game against an undefeated team. After losing 2 games straight at home, this one feels good. And at this point, I still haven't had a game where I didn't catch a pick. We're gonna see how long I keep the streak. This week, we got another undefeated team, which we got to give their first loss. But with them boys having Michael Penix and Rome, we already know it's going to be a pretty tough matchup. After they scored last drive, they stopped our offense, and now they're trying to take the lead. Michael Penix trying to run a read option, gets tackled for a -1 yard. And then to try to throw off our defense, they run a screen play on 3rd and 7 that luckily was stopped before it can get bad. Through the first quarter, it seemed like Michael Penix was watching film. He hasn't really been testing me. Instead, he finds Jalen McMillan deep down the field. A crazy pass and a crazy catch in between 2 defenders, 54-yard reception. 2nd and 4, and Penix is trying to pick up these 4 yards using his legs, but then he immediately got tripped up by the lineman. That's tough. Running the ball didn't work last time, so he's going to do it again on 3rd and 8, and this time he actually picked it up, just barely getting that first down. And then on 3rd and 6, literally looking at the other side of the field the entire time, finding his receiver open to the back of the end zone for the touchdown, tying up the game. But after scoring before half and then getting the ball at half and scoring again another field goal, we're up 10 points now. A good position to be at coming into the second half. But then on this 1st and 10, he hits his receiver on the hitch route. And I end up missing this tackle completely, which allows him to get this big play. And so because of that, they're in the red zone. And on 2nd and 3, running receiver screen, I'm guarding the flats, but I end up getting blocked, so I couldn't do nothing about it. He got in there easily, untouched. Washington got to stop, but we got them boys at 3rd and 8. And at this point, Penix feel like he needs to throw that ball down the field. And so he does, and that's a bad decision. Because if you know that receiver had him beat, that ball was severely underthrown, picked off, and we going the other way with it. It's a 10-point game, and at this point, I'm trying to put the nail in the coffin. I want my pick, because I'm trying to continue my streak of having picks in game. And I almost had one here, but I was a little bit too late getting there. Still made him drop the ball though. And then on 4th and 2, they ran a speed option. Penix tossed it, and I was there to make the tackle. Turnover on downs, this game's over. Coming into undefeated Washington's crib and beating them, giving them their first loss. Unfortunately though, my pick streak ended here. But at least we won the game, I guess. We slowly trying to climb back up in the ranks. We got 3 and 4 Washington State, and I don't know what made this quarterback feel like this was a good pass. I mean, I was on him the whole time. Easy pick, give me that. Now after I caught that pick, offense somehow found a way to put Washington State in the red zone. And on 2nd and goal, they ran the ball in for the easy touchdown. Offense then went down the field, got 3 points, which is good. But now we gotta do our part. We don't allow Washington State to march down the field. We just can't let them score a touchdown. It's 3rd and 9. They try to run the ball, and I'm getting there making a tackle. They gotta kick this field goal. It's a tie game now, about 1.5 minutes left in the first half. 1st and 10, I'm guarding the flats. And that slot receiver ran a post route, ended up getting wide open across that middle of the field. And I'm thinking we probably finna make this tackle, but nah. 2 broken tackles and he gets into that touchdown. I ain't gonna lie. When we got back to that bench, coach was furious. Cause there ain't no way we ain't allowing anybody to just walk into the end zone like that. We gotta be able to make our tackles. And here, luckily, we do just that. 3rd and 12 and they almost get the first down, but we just barely make that tackle, preventing that first. Offense ended up scoring, taking the lead. We got them to 3rd and 2. But surprisingly, they ended up doing a running play. A fake handoff, tossing the ball out. And I put this play on me. I was supposed to be on the outside, setting the edge, so this couldn't happen. It's 3rd down once again, and I'm gonna be honest, the safety, he ended up getting humiliated. I don't know what bro was looking at, but it couldn't have been the ball, because the quarterback threw the ball deep down the field, and he was nowhere to be found. Just an easy touchdown. Offense didn't score, but we got them to 3rd down once again. The quarterback decided to test me, and I dropped the pick. Nah, dropping the church's money is crazy. But luckily, no matter if I caught that pick or not, we still ended up getting stopped. They had to punt the ball. And the offense scored, taking the lead when they got that drive. But now, Washington State starting off their drive, dotting me up for 28 yards. And then on 1st and 10, they handed the ball off to the fullback. I got back there, tried to make the tackle, tried to hit stick him, but he just bounced off of me. My teammate tripped over me, and then they picked up the 1st down. And on 2nd and 9, I feel like me and the safety had some miscommunications. I feel like I was going to flat, and I thought he was going to be over there to guard the whole half. But he wasn't there. Maybe it was my fault, but they scored a touchdown anyways. So now we're losing. But after they scored, our offense scored too. And now on 2nd and 4, trying to throw the ball into the flats, an amazing pick that was taken home for 6 to go ahead and end this game. And now we back, man. We back to that pick streak. Now let's keep this thing going. And after 7 games of football, I got 8 picks, leading the nation. But not only that, I'm 2nd in solo tackles. And 2 of my teammates are here at the top 3 with me. That's kind of crazy. And with us being halfway through the season, I already got 8 picks. My goal of breaking the school record and the NCAA record is looking pretty good. I just got to keep on going. We got another undefeated team that we're going to have to go ahead and give another L to. Number 4 ranked UCLA, 6-0. We finna make them 6-1. We down 3-0 right now, and on 1st and 10, they had a pretty good play call. Since I'm going to deep zone, I had to stay on the streak, and that crossing route ended up being wide open for the first. They done made it all the way down the field, but they drive ends here. My man ran the hitch route. Nothing's open. He tried to play make to the middle of the field, and I followed him. I'm guessing QB didn't expect me to be there, and I'm catching that pick. Give me that. Now, being a cornerback that loves to bait quarterbacks, there is some times where, you know what I'm saying, it kills me. I allowed him to get past me, and that quarterback put it on the money. I couldn't get there in time. 38 reception on my head. Playing some real good red zone defense, though, and on 3rd and 9, throwing that ball to an out route, and he almost picked up this 1st down, trucking one of our defenders, but somebody came in, saved the day, 4th and inches. Surprisingly enough, they didn't run the ball on 4th and inches. Instead, they tried to do a little quick pass. Didn't work at all. Turnover on downs. Great defense. It's the 2nd half now. We just been doing our thing. We up 17-6, and they offense gets down the field, but really when they get there, they don't really do nothing with it. I mean, we've been playing some pretty good bend but don't break defense. 3rd and 2, bro tried to hit that slant he thought was open, but that linebacker came down and deflected that ball. Great defense. Made him drop it. 24-9 now in the 4th quarter, and on 2nd and 3, I'm guessing this quarterback thought since last time he tried this, it worked. It ain't working this time though. Give me that pick. I'm proud of how our team looked in that game against the number 4 ranked team that was undefeated. But not only that, I had a great game. 2 picks, 9 tackles. Come on, man. Alright, so now we done made our way back into the top 10, and we're playing against 1-7 Stanford, who we have no business being in a game with. So we should blow them out, right? But this Stanford offense already done made their way down the field and scoring a touchdown to start the game off, setting the tone. Now look, I'm gonna be honest, I ain't never been humiliated like this a day in my life on the football field. But for a guy from Stanford to dunk on me like this, that's crazy. I don't even know that boy's name. But I sure am gonna know it after seeing it on social media. And then because I allowed that big play, 1st and 10, hitting the receiver across the middle of the field who killed that other DB, scoring another touchdown. I mean, right now, for us to be the 9th ranked team in the nation, playing against a 1-7 unranked team, this is not looking good for us. We're getting humiliated right now. Missing tackles, just like we was earlier. Another touchdown, 2-score game now. I mean, right now, I don't know what's going on with our team. Our offense ain't scoring. Our defense ain't stopping nothing. We ain't playing no defense. We ain't playing no offense. We playing like we don't deserve to be a ranked team right now. And I mean, at this point, it's just humiliating. Cause I ain't even gonna say nothing about this play. Y'all just watch it. Like, what are we doing? It's the 2nd half now. We're down 28-14. This game is not over yet. But right now, it's not looking like we fighting back at all. Cause they easily getting up the field. I mean, we got them to 3rd and 11, but what do that mean if we can't stop them from converting on 3rd and 11? A wide open hitch route and he fights his way into that 1st down. 3rd and goal though, we did a pretty good job of staying over the top so that they couldn't get the touchdown, but still, they're finna end up getting this field goal, extending their lead. But this game is far from over. The 4th quarter just started. It's a 7-point game. I'm trying to make a play on this ball, but I get there a little bit too late. I still made them drop it though. It's pretty sad that we're in a game like this against Stanford, but it's even sadder the fact that I allowed this big play to happen. I normally never let that happen. And at this point, with all the momentum that Stanford got, them boys is just rolling. That quarterback throwing that ball with his right hand on the left side to the sideline, dot. And then on 2nd and goal, run this ball up the middle, an easy touchdown for them. Like, what is going on with us right now? But we're still in it. 2 minutes left. Offense scored a touchdown. It's a 7-point game. All we got to do here is stop them and hope that offense can get a touchdown again. And we do just that. We just need offense now. And man, this one right here is the most embarrassing loss we done took all year. When I tell y'all, losing the game to a team that we should not lose to like any day, that just drained the life out of us. And I mean, just to make it even worse, we went from top 10 to 25. And to be honest, we probably shouldn't even be ranked right now. 1-7 Stanford, are you kidding me? Losing to a team like that is just unacceptable. And since nobody wanted to talk in the locker room, I did. Telling my teammates we played like we ain't never played football a day in our life. And I was including myself, cause I made some terrible mistakes too. But the most important thing is to just make sure that whatever we did last game don't carry on to what we do next game. Cause that could start a snowball effect. And right now, I'm looking like trash. Allowed 2 catches in the same drive. But if it's one thing I'm not gonna do is beat myself up about it. Just make sure they don't score a touchdown and move on. Cause I know I'm a playmaker and I'm gonna make a play. And clearly, this Utah quarterback think that I'm someone to be messed with. Testing me once again, but this time, I'm coming down with that pick. Give me that. And now that I caught that one pick, I'm rolling, playing this flat, waiting for him to throw that. He threw it and I'm getting this one hand grab, taking that in for 6. Come on now. I caught a pick in the 2nd, I caught a pick in the 3rd. It's 27-10 now, and I'm guessing this quarterback has not seen enough of me. Playing the flats again, and he's testing me one more time. Diving, grab, pick, give me that. It's really crazy to me. This is the number 8 ranked team in the nation, and we over here doing them like this. But when it came to 1-7 Stanford, who's not even ranked, we lost. Man, I don't get it, but we need to work something out. I get player of the game here at home. And again, we get to make our fans happy. And in that game, I end up tying up the school record for the most picks in a season. Also putting me 1 behind the NCAA record for picks in the season. At this point, since we already took 3 L's and we're ranked 24, even though the main goal is to get to that national championship, probably not gonna get there. So at this point, my goal is to break this record and then extend it as far as I possibly can. But then next season, I want to break the record that I set myself. Now that would be some legendary stuff. Cause I already know if I do that, I'm definitely going to be without a doubt the greatest cornerback to ever touch a college field. It's not even gonna be debatable. But right now we're playing against 2-8 Arizona. Last time we played against a team that had a record kind of similar to this that wasn't ranked, it was not good, but we not finna go for it this time. This play right here is one of the craziest plays. 3rd and 9, I get cooked, but my recovery speed is so crazy. I was able to get back there and pick that ball off. Give me that. And with that pick, I now hold the new school record for the most interceptions in a season. Also tying up the most picks in a season for the NCAA. Time to break that one too. Offense did nothing with the ball. Arizona made their way all the way down the field, testing me on this slant and give me that. You ain't getting that tud on me. Now somehow we're still only up 14-0. It's the 2nd half though, and on 2nd and 7, they're trying to run the ball to my side. I'm getting past this wide receiver, and I'm hitting that running back hard in the backfield. Then on 3rd and 9, we played some pretty good defense, staying over the top, but at the same time, not giving them enough room to get this 1st down. Offense finally scored again. It's 21-0 here in the 4th quarter. We're doing what we should be doing, and the quarterback throws the ball to the other side of the field while taking a hit, and that ball is picked off on the sideline. We came out here, did our thing like we were supposed to, and I get player of the game with 9 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, and 2 picks. This week, we got a big game. It's a rivalry game. We're at home playing against Oregon State, and it is snowing. This is gonna be fun. On 2nd and 14, I'm kind of guarding this flat over here. As soon as this receiver caught this ball off the zig route, looked up and took a big hit. We're playing some pretty good defense here on this first drive. It's 3rd and 6, and the quarterback threw a little in route, a great tackle preventing the first down, making it 4th and 5. Oregon State got the field goal. They stopped our offense though, and they got the ball. They crossed the logo now, but it's 3rd and 8. So we're gonna have to make sure they do not convert on 3rd down. And here on 3rd down, I'm playing the flats, and this quarterback did the worst thing he could have possibly done. Threw it to my zone. Give me that. Good thing offense ended up scoring that time. Now we got them to 3rd and 12, and I tried to get there in time, but I was just a second late of catching that pick that would have been 6, but instead they get the 1st down. I love when coach puts me out here in the flats, cause I used to play a lot of flats as a free safety, so I know how to give a quarterback a look that he likes. It's 3rd and 4. We out here running man blitz, and their quarterback did a good job of just waiting, being patient, waiting for that zig route to get open, and it did. Got the 1st down. Beginning of the 2nd quarter now. On 1st down, receiver ran the curl route. I left it open for a little bit trying to bait it up, but then the receiver ran in front of the ball so I wouldn't have a chance to pick it off. Smart play by that receiver. We played some great defense here in the red zone though, and they tried to run a speed option. That quarterback immediately got tackled behind the line. They gotta kick the field goal. Thank the offense for scoring a touchdown there. It's only a minute left in the first half. We're up 14-6. And just to make this half a little bit better, that boy threw a pick to the sideline on the other side of the field, and we can get some more points before half end. But we didn't. It's 2nd half now, still 14-6. Bro ran the post route. I thought I had it, but he ran in front of that route so that I couldn't get it again. Great play by the receiver. But then on 3rd and 11, the quarterback decided to take a flat route, which just wasn't enough for them to get the 1st down. Gotta kick another field goal. Crazy thing is, they end up missing the field goal. 21-6 now, 6 minutes left, and they trying to take a deep shot down the field on 2nd and 2. And I'm there, give me that pick. You do not do that in my zone. Right now, we doing our thing. This is our last game of the regular season, and we finna have a bowl game. So the ball out like this right before the bowl game is gonna be some pretty good momentum. On 1st and 10, I almost end up having this pick. Bro dropped the ball and the ball fell right into my hands and I just didn't catch it. But the thing is that we cannot remember right now. It's still 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in this game. And it's 21-6, so it's still a game. And after I missed this tackle, it's definitely looking like it could still be a game. And them scoring here would be huge. And they actually end up doing that. 2nd and 3, hitting the drag route. He finds a way to fight through, run the defender over, and score the touchdown. And now they got to go for the 2-point conversion. And they do that, getting it easily. A little slant to get the 2-point conversion, making it a 7-point game. Now just remember what I said. This is still a game. Offense didn't score, so now it's a 7-point game. They got the ball, 2nd and 7. We got to make sure they do not score. Especially with this being at our crib, we cannot lose this rivalry game. 3rd and 4, throwing an out route. He did not pick up that 1st down. 1 yard short. But then on 4th and 1, they threw us off. They did a QB run. And I ain't gonna lie, this was a very smart idea because they ended up getting the 1st down and a couple more yards. And just keep remembering that I said this is still a game. 1st and goal, finding the receiver in the middle of the field, dot, touchdown. All they need is a field goal, PAT to tie the game up. So yeah, they did get that PAT, but offense locked in real quick. Them boys went down the field, got a field goal, so we could win our last regular season game. And now we gotta get ready for this bowl game, because I know our record wasn't good enough to be in the conference championship. That's tough. Anyways though, in this game, last regular season game, 2 picks and 8 tackles. Did my thing. And due to all them picks I got, how well I played, I ended up winning multiple awards. And these are awards that I'm expecting myself to win every single season I'm here. All 4 years. Because remember, I'm playing all 4 years. And not only that, me and my boy Steve Stevens both made the All-NCAA team. Me as a corner, him as a free safety. And now, my last game in my freshman season, we got the Alamo Bowl versus Kansas. And I mean, Kansas, they really aren't competing with us at all. I mean, they are ranked 19, we're 18, but right now, the way our offense is looking, the way our defense is looking, other than this play, we've been pretty good so far. You can blame that one on me. It's fine though, because when they got further down the field, we started stopping them a little bit. 3rd and 7, tried to throw the ball, couldn't get it out in time. Incomplete. So far in this game, we're up 21-3 in the 2nd quarter. We're dominating this game just like how we should be. And I mean, Kansas don't know what to do. Their quarterback is scared. Their O-line not blocking for them. Their receivers not running routes right. Like, yeah, man, it's bad business for them. 28-3 now in the 2nd half, and the quarterback don't even want to throw that ball. He tried to scramble and immediately got swallowed up by that defensive line. Just out here playing in this Alamo Bowl, I just really wish we could have played like this against Stanford. Cause like, just imagine Imagine, right? And I mean, I don't know if it's bad or if it's good, but literally this whole game, every time we did something good, I just kept on thinking about that Stanford game, man. Like, we gonna get our get back, and when we do, it's gonna feel amazing. But anyways, we ended up winning the Alamo Bowl. I mean, it wasn't really much of a game. We just really came out here, dominated as we should, and did our thing. Even though it ain't the national championship, it's still a bowl game, you know what I'm saying? And it's a big game. You gotta be able to win these, you gotta be able to make big plays. And we did just that. Though, in this game, it felt like their quarterback was really avoiding me. I mean, he really didn't want to throw me the ball. It's cool though, because the stats I was able to put up in my freshman season were just crazy. 17 picks, 3 that went for 6, 5 deflections, and multiple awards. Crazy. But for the craziest thing is the fact that the school record for interceptions in a career is 18. I already got 17 in the first season. So yeah, I'm finna destroy that record.